Hey everyone, this is Mei Yu and welcome to Fun Friday. Every Friday I try to do something new, fun, or challenging. Last week I drew some Disney princesses as how I imagine them in modern times. Thank you to those who liked this video and told me you want me to continue this series. I'll try to do some more in the future. Many of you have been asking me to do part 2 of my Draw Myself in 10 Animated Cartoon and Comic Styles challenge. If you haven't seen the first one yet, go check it out. For part 2, here are styles 11 to 20. This is how I imagine myself in another 10 animated cartoon and comic styles. Comment to let me know how many of these styles do you know and also which one's your favorite. Here's style 11. Many of you told me you wanted to see me as a character in this show. I used Mabel as reference because I think her face design is very iconic and she's super cute. I designed my hair in a simple way to match the style of the show. For my flower, I try to draw it as I imagine how the animators would draw it in the show. At first, I was thinking about giving me braces like Mabel, since I have them, but then I want this drawing to be timeless. And I'm going to have my braces off in the future anyway, so I decided to not draw my braces in. For my limbs, I designed them like some of the characters' slim limbs. And that kind of rhymes. This is one of the most suggested styles from my fans. If you're a fan of this show, you can see how I drew Mabel and Dipper in my intense 1-minute drawing challenges, part 1 and 2. I hope you enjoy. If I were in this show, what kind of character would I be? I like to hear your ideas because you guys are really creative. For style 12, I'll draw myself in one of my favorite director's style. Do you know his name? I grew up watching his movies and this one's one of my favorites. I really like this movie because I feel connected to the main character. She uses her skills to help others and create a better life for herself. And also, I would love to fly on a broom. Then Quidditch will be so much easier. For this drawing, I kept my lines thin to resemble the style more. When I was drawing some concept sketches for this, I wanted myself to be on a broom, but then I decided to change it to make it more artistic and more personal, so I thought a paintbrush would be perfect. This is one of my favorite anime movies. What are your favorites? Now it looks like my dream's coming true. Here's Style 13. I really like her because she's very brave, and I also love riding horses, but not that well. I tried to draw myself with Mulan's style of eyes, nose, and lips. I stylized my hair to reflect the movie style. To get my drawing as close to the movie style, I tried using different colors to outline my lines like the movie. If I did this challenge digitally, it would be easier for me because I can get the colors and the flatness of the colors very close to the original. But I like to challenge myself more by using my markers and pens. I'm pretty happy how this style turned out. For Style 14, I'm going with a very different style. I like how dramatic the lines in the corners are. I referenced gas for her face, the body, and her hair. I had to think in really different ways to make my corners sharp and jagged, so it'll look like I can belong in this show and reflect some of my likeness. I really like how my eyes look like I'm squinting, like I'm thinking hard about what to do for my next Fun Friday video. Yes, I'm pondering about the important things in my life. If I were a character in this show, what name would you give me? Okay, Style 15. How would I look like as an adorable Sanrio character? Like a similar style I did in part 1, drawing myself in this style was actually not very easy, although it appears to be. I had to really watch out for my proportions of the body to the head, the width of the limbs, the space between the eyes, and the line thickness. So lots of things to consider. Since I don't have cat ears, although that would be really cool, I had to make myself a human in this style. I drew myself with human ears with my hair. I gave myself pants and shoes and my trusty pencil. I gave myself peach skin instead of white. think I look really cute in this style. Style 16 is based on a famous author and cartoonist. If I were in one of his books, what would I look like? When I was inking, I tried to make my lines look like the shading that most of his characters have. I gave myself that iconic smile and small eyes. I drew my hands to resemble their hand gestures. I remember reading so many of his books when I was little and getting lost in those worlds. My favorite was Horton Hears a Who and The Grinch. Which books did you like from this author? I like how he shaded my hair. It looks so shiny. Oh my god, where did my chin go? But I like it. For style 17, I'm drawing myself in another popular author's book style. I'm sure many of you have read some of these books. I used to read this series. It brought back lots of memories about friends in school. Do you know this style? I think how their hands are designed are really cute. They're like little mittens. For my arms and neck, I drew them like thick dark tubes, like what their characters have when they don't wear sleeves. I like how I turned out in this simple style. I think I look a bit scary in style 18. So here's what I could look like as an odd rectangle with a giant mouth. Like style 15, I had lots of little things to watch out for, even though the style itself looks simple. For this one, I had to make my rectangle head curved, but not too curved, watch the size of my eyes and the distance between them, how thick my arms were, and how my mouth was positioned. I had to make a few changes to make me fit in this style, like the hair. I think he forgot his clothes. For me, I'ma put some clothes on. I was debating on whether I should keep the character's brown color or make me peach. Eventually I went with peach because I liked how it turned out for me in this style. Aw, I look cute, but scary. For the next style, I'm going to be part of this group. I referenced a few different characters from this show, mainly Bert and Ernie. To fit myself in this style more, I gave myself some curves and made some changes in the body design, so I'll look older than most of these characters. I looked at how Ernie's mouth was like when he's smiling and drew myself like that. I also gave myself eyelashes, similar to some female characters I've seen. I think I look funny like this. Here's the last style for part 2. I'm gonna be an ogre. This is gonna be interesting. This one was more challenging than most, and it took me the longest to do. For this design, I sketched and resketched a few times to get the right feel I was looking for. One of the biggest things I had to work out was how to balance my features with an ogre's. I had to draw myself in a more realistic way to capture my features because when I give myself green skin and a bigger nose and a heavier face, I'm taking my features away. So the balance was really delicate. I also gave myself a wider, curvier body to reflect the original character. My arms were more muscular because I think ogres would have those. It was a fun challenge to get the skin tones the way I wanted. I did lots of layers of different greens to build up the result. Shrek is one of my favorite DreamWorks animated series. I really like how they portray the characters, their love for each other, and of course those hilarious fairy tale parodies. It took a long time to get the shading on this drawing, I really like how dimensional the body is. I think I look pretty good as an ogre. That was a really fun challenge. Let me know in the comments which ones were your favorites. In case some of you were wondering, this video took me over 60 hours to complete, including doing the research, sketching, roughs, coloring, and the editing. Thank you for supporting art and my MeiYuArt channel with your likes, subscribes, and by sharing my funny draw videos with your friends and on social media. I'll see you every week on Tutorial Thursday and Fun Friday. And next Fun Friday I have a new challenge for you guys. I'm looking forward to it, and I'll see you soon. Tap or click to subscribe and to continue watching.